Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. This week I have for you a little bit more of a gardening focus. It kind of ties in the fact that they have also started displaying XP. So now you know how much XP you get from every single action you do. And I'm pretty sure it's different for every single seed, like I guess type, right? So every carrot you get the same XP for. Every apple tree you get the same XP for. Now, yeah, there's all sorts of analysis of, different days and whatnot, but I thought it might be neat to see what kind of XP you get from a carrot seed versus an onion versus a potato, right? Potato. And then we've got tomatoes and corn, wheat, rice. We have peppers over here. I have an apple tree ready for you. Over here, I've got blueberry, Napa cabbage, and bok choy. So the other thing you've noticed is that, well, and cotton, is that there are two of each one. So along the edge, so these plants and these two are gold star seeds. So I wanted to see as well, am I going to get different XP for gold star seeds versus non-gold star seeds? So all of the inner part, all of those, and these two. The only reason that bok choy got planted there rather than, in line with the rest is because there was something planted there when I was originally getting the garden kind of ready for this. Because it did take a little bit of space. I had to get rid of, well, not had to get rid of any apple trees or other plants I was growing. I just waited until they had life cycled out and then grew these. So this video, at least, I want to go through the XP for each one, my thoughts on, I guess, just gardening in general, and then as well as that money, because I've said that gardening is where I make money. So I want to share with you how it is that I guess, get the cash. All right, so first off, I guess we should start with just normal seeds of carrots. So it looks like we get 24 there. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the exact same, but let's see. 24. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you get gold star seeds or not. The XP is going to be the same. And it looks like I got 2 carrots per plant. Okay, so then next up, we got onions. We got 32 and as well 32, so 2 per plant. I'm starting to actually run low on focus, so let me go ahead and eat this because I don't want it to be ruined by that bar going away. All right, so potatoes are 40. All right, tomatoes, yeah, tomatoes, they're going to harvest again, but we've got 20 with tomatoes. Okay, next up we have corn. Get the weed out of the way. And the corn, oh, we have our, well, he might be going away. Where are you going? Where are you going? Let me just double, yeah, okay, we're okay. All right, so then the other corn, 40, I'm pretty sure that's what the first one said. I was maybe just a little distracted. Here we've got 32 with the wheat, I believe. Yeah, and then rice is 24. So none of those are really big ticket items. Let's head over here to the cabbage, 48, 48. And then we have bok choy back at 24. Now, cotton's interesting because you can't do what you do with the rest of the crops. Oh, you're being mushed again. Hi, baby. All right, so we get 40 and 40. All right, so now moving on from those, right, just as a quick double check, go ahead and move that out of the way. Yeah, carrots are common, onions are common, potatoes common, tomatoes, all of these. Oh, okay, wheat is actually uncommon. Rice is also uncommon, which is surprising that you only get 24 whenever it's considered an uncommon, but Okay. So that's common, common, and common. All right, these are not common. Oh, you must be excited. All right, so peppers. Peppers 120, get 9 of them. And blueberries, 144, you get 6 of them. And apples are 540, and you get, well, that time I got 24 apples. All right, so from here, right, how do you make money off of, just as a quick double check, we've got, yeah, uncommon. Oh, I thought they were rare. They're just uncommons. All of them are uncommons. Okay, I had heightened those. That was my fault. Definitely heightened them. You could probably hear the toys jingling in the background. He must have just woken up from a nap. All right, so how I make money off these is I use some seed makers. Like anytime I want to just repopulate, replant, I use the seed makers, but I generally only do that in order to make seeds to plant. I don't generally do that to make seeds to sell. Now, one exception are potatoes. If I happen to have extra potatoes, I will likely throw them in to make seeds to sell, and I'll explain why that is in a moment. But the rest of what I'm up to, I pretty much just throw in these. So I'll just throw basically all of my apples in here. Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably what's going on, is that's just full. All right, so the money with these things, selling them like for what they are. Like for example, I wrote it out so that way I could have all the information very quick and I didn't have to look it up for you. But carrots, they are 34 each, but if you preservative jar them, they become 51. And we're talking, I'm pretty sure just Gold Star. That should have been something that I double checked, but we got carrots over here. So yeah, it's 34 that way, and it's 51, and that is Gold Star. So all of this information is Gold Star related. If I were to take that one Gold Star carrot and make it into seeds, well then I'm only making 40. And that's because each seed is 10. You make 4 seeds off of 1 carrot. So instead of making 51 off of a preservative jar, my max now is capped at 40. So it is, in the case of the carrot, a reduction of money. I mean, yeah, 40 is higher than the original 34, but you could make 51. Why not? So with onions, it's the same, right? You're going to make more off the preservative jar. It's 67 per jar. With potatoes, again, the one exception that I found is that potatoes, you actually make 120 off of like a seed version compared to 102 off of 1 potato. Now, it is set up where 1 potato becomes 4 seeds, and each seed is 30, and that's how I get the equivalent of 120, because I'm trying to normalize the data. So tomatoes, it's higher with the jar. It's 51 versus 40. Same thing with corn, 90 versus 88. Wheat and rice, you can't throw them in the preservative jars, so there's not really data there for you. With the Napa cabbage and the bok choy, well, actually Napa cabbage is interesting because it's 90 either way, so that's even. You could do either with that one. With the bok choy, it's actually, again, it's higher with the seeds versus with the preservative jars, and it's actually 88 versus 67. But if you're looking out for money, I haven't really done the 3 days versus 5 days analysis, but if you just by quantity, you'd want to do potatoes because you'd make 120 versus the 88 off of the bok choy. But again, I haven't done the data out to show, is it better to do the 5-day growth rate for the potatoes or the 3-day growth rate for the bok choy? And maybe the main reason I have not done that is because I've found something else that's a little more profitable that I just go with that. All right, so peppers are similar. It's going to be 72 per jar versus 63 per seed. Blueberries, 88 versus 84. So the jars win out, but just slightly. But apples, you make 144 per preservative jar. And that's relative to 105 per apple. It takes 10 apples to make a seed. And let's see, the seeds are 1,050. So 1,050 divided by 10, 105. So that's where I get the 105 to compare to the 144. Now, I tend to do apple seeds by the idea of the whole quantity of that. It takes a whole lot less work. It takes a whole lot less work to take care of an apple tree. Like, it takes up 9 plots. You don't have to then go hoe every, 3 or 4 days, because apple trees are set up in a way that it takes 12 days to get your first fruit, sure. But then it fruits, I think, 3 more times after that, and each time after is like 6 more days. But they make so many apples per harvest. Like, I got 24 off of that one tree. And it just seems like it's so much easier to like hoe the whole plot, and like if you just keep everything all together, that is. It just takes, in my opinion, a whole lot less work, and you're making a ton of money. So yes, you could go through and do the day normalization, but if I'm just looking at 24 apples per tree, 9 trees, and it's 144 each, like that is where you make money. And so here I've got 223. I literally just spent, I don't know, 50,000 on more winter lights decor. It's like the last day to do it, so I went ahead and got a lot of snow. But like, I also have, I've purchased plenty of other plots, and it's like, yeah, I could easily go purchase another plot if I wanted, which I'll probably be doing here sometime soon. I have a couple things I want to do before that happens. But if you're looking for, any advice on what to grow because you want to make money, my advice: apple trees, preservative jars, then shipping bin. It's just as easy as that. But I hope you enjoyed my gardening video. I'm hopeful that it's a little more informative over, especially with the XP, 540 per, like that's so nice. But that adds a whole nother layer into the analysis, and that's kind of new to me. So I guess if there's anyone who has anything to say about maybe I should look into that data because it's better actually to grow carrots, which it's not, but let me know if there's something I should be looking into. Yeah, leave it in the comments. Let me know. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.